Mr. Mayor, Commissioners, Manager Heeman, thank you so much for allowing me to speak with you this evening. Who could have ever predicted the events of 2020 that have gotten us to this point? I would have preferred to handle this presentation in person, but like so many other things, this will be a little different this year. My name is Keith Pugh. I'm a retired Engineering Services Director from the city of High Point, North Carolina, currently managing municipal on-call contracts in the private sector for Withers Ravenel, an engineering and land development firm based out of Cary, North Carolina. I work out of their Asheville office. I also serve as Region 3 Director for the American Public Works Association, or APWA. As a member of the National Board of Directors, I represent more than 30,000 public works professionals from across North America. My region includes Virginia, West Virginia, the District of Columbia, Maryland, the Carolinas, Kentucky, and Tennessee. This evening marks the culmination of a long and sometimes painful process. Accreditation is the mark of professionalism indicating a public works agency has made the commitment to continuous improvement in the delivery of operations and services within the community it serves. Accreditation recognizes an agency's policies, procedures, and practices which have been evaluated against nationally recognized management practices determined to be appropriate for that specific agency. Accreditation is important to agencies seeking a method to demonstrate that the agency is well managed, able to demonstrate compliance with recommended practices, and dedicated to continuous improvement of public works facilities and services. Agencies must first complete a self-assessment and make improvements to their operations and management policies, practices, and procedures to comply with the recommended practices established in the Public Works Management Practices Manual. Agencies have found the accreditation program valuable for several reasons. Overwhelming benefit from the department having reviewed every aspect of their operation and developed well-documented procedures which allow every employee to easily determine how to perform their job to the best of their ability. Second, cost savings. Cost savings of your manpower demonstrated through careful review of procedures to ensure efforts are not being duplicated in divisions within the same department. And finally, the potential of savings in paid-out insurance claims by instituting new policies and procedures that have reduced their overall liability. The Town of Mooresville Public Services Division formally applied for accreditation in July 2018. For the next 2 years, staff worked diligently comparing its policies and procedures against industry standards, confirming efficiency and identifying processes needing improvement, at times pushing themselves to the limit, all with the intent to grow and improve for the better of organization and community. For the agency's accreditation, an APWA sanctioned team completed the evaluation site visit January 27th to 30th, 2020. The evaluation team members traveled from Lincoln, Nebraska, Newport News, Virginia, and Corinth, Texas. The APWA Accreditation Council awarded full accreditation to the Town of Mooresville, North Carolina Public Services Division, February 27, 2020, right before the pandemic. Agencies are required to have 100% of their practices in substantial compliance or better. For Mooresville, a total of 402 practices were reviewed, with all 402 meeting full compliance status. Additionally, 2 practices were identified as model practices and will be shared with other agencies working through self-assessment as examples of outstanding processes. I'll quote from the site visit team leader recommendation letter. The 2 model practices include your organization and strategic planning and review process, which is an outstanding tracking system developed in-house that is used to track when documents need to be reviewed and when. And your asset management policy, which is thorough and well documented. It provides a clear understanding of how assets are tangible and should be handled in tracking and monitoring. This is an outstanding record. And Assistant Town Manager Ryan Race, Public Works Director John Feenan, and Public Utilities Director Allison Kraft, and the entire staff are to be commended for all their efforts. Mooresville becomes just the 170th agency to achieve accreditation status across North America. In the state of North Carolina, Mooresville joins Garner and Morrisville as the only 3 agencies to complete the self-assessment process and achieve accreditation. Please remember, accreditation is a program of continuous improvement, and the designation is awarded for a 4-year period. So we anticipate visiting with you again in 2024 as your agency applies for its reaccreditation. So, finally, on behalf of the American Public Works Association, it is my pleasure to formally announce the full accreditation of the Town of Mooresville Public Services Division. You have folks in the realm of public works who are doing the right things at the right time, the right way, for the right reasons. I believe the town already has the plaque that goes along with this, and I hope that they can show that off to you either now or at some point in the near future. Congratulations to everyone on a job very well done. Your citizens are the true winners through this process. Thank you all for what you do every day. And thank you again for your time.